Namaste. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sadhana. I am an intuitive reader and healer. And if you are new to this series, I am doing a series of readings that will reveal information around your tarot card for 2022. And if you don't know how to calculate that, there is a link in the description box below that will help you to figure out how to calculate what your tarot card is for 2022. And then you can look at the corresponding reading for that card. Depending on how you calculate that, there may be a couple of different videos that you want to look at. So let's dive into the final reading for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow to do some more, probably do this over 3 days. The final reading for tonight is around the Death card. The Death card, the 13th major arcanum, is a place, a time where we know that an ending has been coming. And death is a relationship that is sometimes very uncomfortable. There's a lot of fear around death, whether that is the death of a marriage, the death of a job, the death of a home that we've grown up or lived in. Our relationship with death is one of it's a journey that we need to get more and more comfortable with as we begin to go through life. And so to be in a year with this energy is one to really understand the fundamental growth that is only possible if we completely acknowledge death and we completely break all ties and let go of any given situation. So there's a completeness to this card. Just a random thought that just came to mind was also that death, with the reduction of death to the number 4, so 1 + 3 = 4. I just feel that the fundamental, and also you can look at this as the connected to the Empress card as well too. And Empress is about growth, and Emperor is about foundation. So this is it's a very, very important card to take time with, to really take time with. And it's not easy. It's not easy to break ties and to break cords and let things go. But for some reason, this year, this contemplation is going to change your life, right? It's if you embrace this energy. The card that is underneath the Death card is the Lover's card, which is the card for 2022. And so how might death be unique in a lover's year? We can put a fairly straightforward sentence on here: the death of a relationship, letting go of a relationship. But this too, when we look at the Lovers, this is not just about partnerships. This could very well be the death of a persona that you have carried for too long. This could be about coming out. This could be about letting go of a hat or a mask, or something that you thought, or you were told, or a way that you needed to be. The Lover's card wants us to be whole. It wants us to be balanced. And so there's something about either people ask, what's the difference between, well, is this me or is this about my relationship? Well, the answer is both, because the lesson in the external is within as well too. So let's draw the cards. In this spread, I've separated the deck. This is the suit of wands. And so we'll look at the suit of fire first and just see what information we can get from the suit of wands to inform the energy of death. The death is also associated with Scorpio. So if you have Scorpio in your chart, if there are Scorpios in your life that are part of your journey currently, they may also come to the forefront. Okay. This is a lovely card to show up here. So this is Aries in Sun. This is time-wise, the Three of Wands is a card that is associated with early spring. And I want to say as early as spring, you might feel a whole lot lighter. Or you might be aware of a new way to go, a new path, a new direction. Three of Wands is about growth. It's about seeing further and perhaps moving further. It's about new possibilities. We've had some readings where it feels like the energy will be quite strong throughout the year, but that Three of Wands there feels very hopeful and full of possibilities. Threes are triangulation, so it's also about not going this alone. Perhaps there may be others, like-minded souls, who want to join you in whatever it is you're experiencing. The emotional card is the Queen of Cups. Such a pretty Queen of Cups. What is this? Okay. This is the double water energy. I'll hold this up because I know there's a glare over there. Double water. Water of water. What does that mean to you? What does that mean? It means that there is an aspect within you that is entirely comfortable with the water, entirely comfortable with a full gamut, a full hygienic, a full range of emotions. The Queen of Wands in connection with death is so comfortable, entirely comfortable. So don't let this card scare you. This could be an emotional freedom, a real emotional sense of freedom for you this year. Thank you, Janet. You've got this. You've definitely got this. And while the energy of water, this is also water, right? Can take you deep into the abyss. Don't be afraid of that darkness. That darkness is only the divine feminine reaching out and asking you to move through some things. Okay, let's look at the earth energy, because the earth energy, with this strong water energy, we want to be mindful to not be too earthy. We don't want to create mud. This is one of my concerns with heavy water. This is very heavy water here. But saying that, the Queen of Wands is not a person who lives their life up and down, up and down, up and down emotionally. She's mastered emotion. Oh, okay. So we saw this card earlier today. That's kind of cool, right? So doesn't that make sense that we would have an ace here after death? And it probably is a sigh of relief as well, too, that the Ace of Wands should show up here. Sorry, not the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. And is death not about rising from the ashes, right? The ground up, rising from the ground up. It's a fresh start. Okay, now let's look at your thoughts. Naturally. Okay, so 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords. So in both of the active suits, in both of the masculine suits, we have a 3. So what are 3s? 3s are triangulation. 3s are opportunity for expansion. 3s are connected to Empress energy. And 3, while I would say the Queen of Cups is more High Priestess energy, it's definitely got that divine feminine quality. Now, putting all this together, I have a sense that what is dying has something to do with a perception or maybe an external relationship with mothering qualities, or the way that you mother, or your mother, or your relationship with the goddess. And you can look at this from numerous different ways, but there's a lot of 3-ness to this reading. This might be a year to take up meditation, gardening, writing poetry, painting. Three of Swords across from Queen of Cups, diagonal to Queen of Cups. Doesn't feel like a big deal to me. Doesn't feel like a big deal at all. It feels like be in your grief, be in your sorrow, enjoy the process, and come out the other side. This is, I love, okay. So next to the Queen of Cups, we have the Dream. This is in the suit of water. So we have a matchy-matchy here, water, water, which is really nice. This is the first reading we've had where we've had the same suit. That feels good to me. It feels like, it feels full of possibilities. The possibilities that I was talking about with this 3 of Wands energy. It's okay to go forward. It's okay to leave something behind. It's okay to have dreams that are different from what other people's dreams are. I really do like shuffling. Oh, that was a gorgeous cut. Okay. What I mean by that is the cards just kind of magnetically do their thing. All right, this is a bit of a challenging card. Not what I was expecting here at all. Keyword is disguise. The figure in the card is holding a fish. The cloaked figure is holding a fish. This could be a monk. I'll show you the card. Sorry. This is the card. There seems to be an internal gaze, maybe even an upward gaze, internally upward, looking to the third eye. Think about the symbol of fish. What does fish represent? Right? It has a spiritual connection. Fishes are able to swim and navigate the water. And this is your year for death. I believe I already talked about dropping masks, letting go of masks, letting go of disguises, letting go of cloaks that you wear because you're supposed to. So, in order to embrace the possibilities of the Three of Wands, this cloak will need to be dropped, burned. And I say burned because it's sitting next to the Three of Fire. Okay. How can we, what do we need to know about the Ace of Pentacles and the growth that arises from that which we let go of? Okay, you're getting really, really good cuts with these readings. Well, isn't that interesting? That kind of puts a whole new flavor on this reading, doesn't it? Keyword is prosperity. I'm wondering if many of you are in some kind of a business or a business relationship that has felt deceptive. Or you've been in a career that has felt completely inauthentic, and now is your time to cut cords with that inauthentic career. Remember, prosperity doesn't necessarily speak to financial wealth. Prosperity, the energy of the goddess Lakshmi, speaks to abundance and wealth in all ways. All right. Oh, this is so sweet. Okay, so and I like that we have purple, 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 purple. So this feels very high frequency, very high frequency. The keyword is initiation. This dream catchers in general, to me, they're portals to another dimension. And so if we fully embrace the energy of death, we have this opportunity to move to another, or to understand another perception, really. Yeah. This is great. This is great. Big card for you this year. Okay. As I've said in the other readings, it's really important to me to connect with you. So let this sit, digest this, come back in 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, and please leave me a message below in the comments. And one of the things that I've done in the past, I didn't do it this year. I personally, I did it, but not on my YouTube channel. But to revisit this reading in a few months' time and watch it back again. And then maybe draw a few more cards for your card of the year. And see if there's any repeating cards, see how things are going. You might have some clear questions about how the energy of your card of the year is arising. So yeah, and know that you can always reach out for a personal reading as well too. All of my contact information is in the description box below. So thank you for joining me, and I'll be back tomorrow, starting with Temperance, and I will get those thumbnails up as soon as possible. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening wherever you are. Blessed be. Namaste.